And this is part 3, continuing with the GWJ steering box removal. Also, here on part 3, starting today, I'll be extracting fluid from the power steering unit. First out of the reservoir, and then when I open the lines down there, I don't know if you can see them, I'll stick the tube, one of the tubes in there, and try to get some out of the lines too. I got a feeling this is going to be messy. It was messy when I flushed the system out a couple of years ago. Yep. Anyway, the next thing I'll be doing is I've already taken a couple of these fasteners out on this one there. And I'm just checking them out, getting ready to pop them loose. And I think there's some bolts. I got a panel in here somewhere, I think. So, and that'll expose the bolts that hold the steering box. And so my next, my part 3 will be the beginning of that. Finish getting this inner fender cover, whatever you call it, out. Getting those bolts out and starting on the removal of the steering box. My Jeep out. See you. Okay, there's the high pressure line that I got to disconnect, and the low pressure over here. Anyway, those have got to be disconnected. I'll do that after I remove as much fluid from the reservoir as possible, and then I'll disconnect probably that high pressure line right there and try sticking the hose down in there and trying to get as much of the fluid out of the system as possible. I made a mess last time. I do have me some rubber gloves to help keep it off my hands and arms. Okay guys, I got already got the low pressure line loose. I'm working on the high pressure. It's loose, but it's still pretty stiff. I was having a hard time getting it with my fingers. Again, 18 millimeter. Let me see now. Whoops. Again, 18 millimeter. Okay, now it's hand loose. Okay, I'm probably going to have some residual fluid come out of these lines when I disconnect them. Got them loose. It's dripping. Not a whole lot, but I'm sure there's some in the lines. I guess it's okay to leave it in there. That's clean fluid, but I will have to. Really, a whole lot didn't come out of the reservoir. I used that pump, and it was a little messy. I had to do some cleanup work. Okay. Out for now. Next clip in a little while. Did have a little bit coming out of the line there. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to leave those there to catch any dripping. As you can see, there is some dripping. Next item is to get this fender liner out. I think there's a panel there somewhere. I'll have to get that out too, I believe. And then I'll be able to get to the bolts. I think there's 3 long bolts that hold that gearbox. Get back to you in a little while on the next clip. Okay, I got the light loose. This here was a 7 millimeter that holds this light headlamp in. I've already got it loose. Got it out. Put it over here and move this light out. Let it. Okay, this is a quick update. This here is the windshield washer reservoir. 2 bolts here, 10 millimeter, and up here on the top It's another one that I'm taking off. Finally found it. Yeah, okay, and right here, up top side, next to the reservoir top, you'll see another 10 millimeter. That's what I'm working on now. Got it loose. That's got to get out of your way before you can get to the third bolt for the gearbox out. All right, this is a quick update. As you can see, I got 3 of the bolts loose and one's partially out, but I'm running out of room with my impact and it's at an angle. So what I'm going to try to do is get me a breaker bar smaller. Let me see, I'm on a 1/2 inch ratchet and see if I can break it with that. I've got it partially out, but it is super tight. Okay, as you can see, it's whoops, try to keep it on everyone. It's loose, so I can't get it out with this. Now this is an old torque wrench that broke, and I got it set for max. And just, one thing I really don't have to worry about because I'm working by myself, but there's one bolt in there, and this thing may fall out. So I'm gonna see if I can get something underneath it. Okay, I got all 4 bolts out. I don't know why I said 3. There's 4 in there. I only saw 3 at the beginning, but they are out. Gearbox is loose. I just have to figure out how to get it out now without it falling on me. Anyway, I got the bolts out. As you can see, it is loose. I just got to figure out how to wiggle it out of there without it falling down on top of me and hit me in the head. Might make me a little smarter, and I don't want that. Anyway, that's what I'm working on now. I get this thing out, that's where I'm going to quit today, and I'll pick up again tomorrow. Okay guys, there it is. The last pull outs, I got it from the top. I got it out. I just don't have the, I used to be a pretty strong dude, but I lost a lot of that strength, and I really had to get with it to get that out. Anyway, it is out. That's where I'm going to leave it for today. And I'll pick back up tomorrow and go from there. And my power steering unit's supposed to be in today, so I'll probably figure out what I'm going to do there. I may have to put it in first. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll just have to check that out. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Steering box is out. My Jeep out for now.